Hello, everybody. Today we are going to talk about the ancient Egyptian language, which is the Coptic language. And as you know, Coptic means Egyptian. In this lesson, we're going to learn many things. One of them is some commonly used daily life sentences in Coptic. But before we learn that, I would like you to have an idea about the art of writing Coptic, a brief idea, of course, and the importance of the Coptic language in deciphering the hieroglyphic alphabet. It has a big role in that. So let's see. First of all, this is an ancient, Coptic manuscript. As you see here, it's written in Coptic and Arabic, and this is the first chapter of Genesis. You see at the top of the page the two birds lying on something that we call in Arabic a dikka, which is decorated by this many crosses in the art of Iota. They call it the letter Iota. It is built on that. Anyway, this is how our grandfathers used to write and decorate the Coptic writing. I will just read for you the first sentence, only the sentence written in bold, in big letters and decorated letters, which is Chen وأركا أبنودي طميو الإتفاه nem القهي, which is in the beginning God created heaven and earth. Anyhow, I will just leave you with a few seconds to look at this beautiful work of art of writing the Coptic language. And now let's go to one of the most important things about the Coptic language, that it was the main key to decipher the hieroglyphic alphabet by Champollion, the French Egyptologist and scholar. So this is the book of Champollion. It is called Principes généraux de l'écriture sacrée égyptienne, which means the general principles of the sacred Egyptian writing or script. And this book is present almost everywhere. It is present in the French culture center in Alexandria, Egypt, as a matter of fact, and it's available. It's available. Okay, so let's do. This is Champollion. This is the French Egyptologist who deciphered the ancient Egyptian language, which is the hieroglyphic signs. How did he do that? Simply speaking, by comparing the Coptic language with Coptic alphabet, because the language is Egyptian, okay, with the hieroglyphic signs. Champollion came to Egypt a long time ago, more than 200 years, and he studied the Coptic language with a Coptic priest, and he studied it so well to the extent that he was talking to himself in Coptic, yes, because he didn't find someone, as a matter of fact, to talk with him in Coptic. So because of the study of Coptic, he studied Coptic so well, he was able to decipher the ancient Egyptian signs, which are the hieroglyphs, because if you know, the hieroglyphic and Coptic are two different ways of writing to one language, which is the Egyptian. It means that our language is Egyptian. Our original language, of course, is Egyptian. And this Egyptian language was written in different ways: the hieroglyphic, the hieratic, demotic, and lastly the Coptic. What is the importance of the Coptic language? Here is the importance of the Coptic language. As you see this slide, this is the manuscript from it's a handwriting of Champollion himself when he was studying Coptic and compared it with the hieroglyphic signs. The biggest use of the Coptic language, or the importance of the Coptic language, is that it was the only ancient Egyptian script that did not omit or ignore the vowels. What does it mean? It means that all the other writings in the ancient Egyptian language, whether it's either hieroglyphic, hieratic, demotic, they were written without vowels. Like Arabic, if some of you know some Arabic, you know that in the newspapers, for example, the newspapers are written without vowels, but the people who speak Arabic, they are able to know the exact pronunciation of the words through the context because they speak the language. But the words are written without vowels, so you can put any vowel if you don't know. Let's give an example. If somebody is a foreigner, doesn't know Arabic at all, and he learned the Arabic alphabet. So let's take a simple example. If this person is reading Kaf Te Be, he could read it as Kutub, which means books, or Katab, which means he wrote, or Kutiba, which means it has been written, and so on, etc., etc. The importance of the Coptic script, it is that it is, I say it again, the only script in ancient Egyptian which was written with the vowels. It did not ignore or omit the vowels. And that's why when he studied the Coptic, Champollion, let's go back to Champollion, this language, and the language is easily to be understood for too many reasons. First of all, the way of pronouncing it's so easy. Second, we have many resources like the Coptic Bible and many other things, and we have the translation either in Greek, in Arabic, in Hebrew, in any other language. So he was able to make this comparison, and that's why you see in front of you here that in front of every word written in hieroglyphs, he wrote the Coptic equivalent. And by the way, this Coptic equivalent was in Saitic, which is Upper Egypt, if you know. I think, yes, of course, all of you know. The Upper Egyptian, but it's the same language. So he compared both things, and he was able to know the meaning of the words from the Coptic and to compare it with the Greek, with the hieroglyphic signs first, and then with the Greek, which was present in Rosetta Stone, and so on. I don't want to waste too much time, but this is important information. You should know the importance of Coptic language as the main key to unlock, to decipher the hieroglyphic signs. We have to be proud of that. And our church also conserved this language till now, not to big extent, but it is still present. Now, let's go to our subject of today, which is some words that we usually use in our talk, frequently used sentences. Okay, so if you want to say good morning in Coptic, how do you say it? Let's go. Let's see here. Nane dowi. Nane dowi. Nane dowi means good morning. So what about good evening? It's nane ruhi. Nane ruhi. Nane ruhi. Good evening. And if you want to say hello, how do you say it? It's like that. Simple. Nofri. 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 Hello. And what about what's your name? Nim pe pekran. Nim what? Pe is pekran. Nim pe pekran. What is your name? Good. And if you want to say who are you, how do you say this in Coptic, Egyptian language? Entok nim. Entok means you. Nim who? Entok nim. Entok nim. Who are you? You answer Anok pe. Anok it means me, I. Pe is I am. Okay. Anok pe and say your name. For example, my name is Wafi. Anok pe Wafi. Okay. Great. And who are you? If you want to ask this question in Coptic. Ash pe pekradi. Ash pe pekradi. Okay, it's easy. Ash pe pekradi. Who? How are you? You answer, fine thanks, Nane shepehmut. Nane shepehmut. Nane shepehmut. Fine thanks. Okay. If you want to ask, you're making a conversation in Coptic and you don't know the meaning of a word. So you said, what does it mean? How do you say this in Coptic? It's like that. Eda u. It's so simple. Eda u. Eda u. What does it mean? So if you don't understand, you say MP Kadi. MP it means I didn't, Kadi understand. MP Kadi. MP Kadi. I think it's clear till now. Let's go to another list. Here, if you want to say I understood, you say I Kadi. I it means me in the past. This is like that in Coptic. I it means me in the past tense. Kadi understood. I Kadi understood. Di Kadi I understand. I Kadi I understood. And what about if you want to say yes? It's so simple. It's like English. Exactly. Aha. Which means yes. Because sometimes we say aha in English. Aha means yes. This is Egyptian, Coptic, ancient Egyptian. What about no? Emmon. 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 No. If you're talking to someone and you didn't understand, so you want to say it again, say again, it's gonna be like that. Ajos inkesub. Ajos inkesub. Or agos inkesub. G and G, it's the same. It depends on the accent. It's not a big problem, a big deal. Di kadi dinu. Di kadi, it means I understand. Dinu, now. I understand now. Di kadi dinu. Now you want to say thanks. How do you say that in Coptic? It's shepehmut. Shep ehmut. Shep ehmut. Together, shepehmut means thanks. Answer for nothing. How do you say that? Emmon ehli. Emmon it means no, nothing. Ehli thing, no thing, nothing. Emmon ehli. Ehli is a thing, no thing, nothing, like English. Good. Now it's time to say bye-bye. For example, you say bye. How do you say that? You say it ujai or ugai. It's not a big problem. Ujai, ujai, bye-bye. And you answer. Be safe, ujai, khen choice. It means be safe in the Lord. Again, ujai or ugai, khen choice. Let me clarify something here. Ugai, it means literally be safe, which is bye-bye. That's the ancient way the Egyptians used to talk to each other. So when you say باي or ujai or ugai, it means be safe. Ujai or ugai خلينا بشويس, be safe in the Lord. And why do I say ujai or ugai? Because actually, like in modern Egypt, if you want to say in Arabic beautiful, you say it as jamil in northern Egypt, and in upper Egypt you say jamil. It's not a big deal, this thing. Feel free about that later. Now, let's go to another list. Again, another conversation. Hello, which is Nofri. I think you will be able to read and understand Coptic from now. I mean, the sentences and the words, because Nofri has been repeated before. Nofri, hello. You want to say, do you hear me? If you're talking on a mobile and the sound is not that clear. How do you say that in Coptic? Do you hear me? Let's see it. Ek, sotmet. Ek, it means you in the present tense. Sotmet, hear me. Okay? The T at the end, it refers to me. Ek sotmet, do you hear me? Ek sotmet, do you hear me? No, I don't hear if you do not hear well. So you say chess, dek esma. Chess, it means raise. Dek esma, your voice. Chess, dek esma. Raise your voice. Now you can hear clearly, so you will say Di sotmek. Di, it means I in the present tense. Sotmek. The K in the end refers to you. Di sotmek, it means I hear you. And if you're talking about the subject and you want to agree, you say Di dimadi. Di, it means I in the present tense. Dimadi, agree. Di dimadi. Di dimadi, I agree. And if you don't agree, how do you say that? Di dimadi an. Di dimadi an. An, it means not. If you want to say it, agree, I agree not. This is a little bit like German. If some of you know German, the nicht or not comes at the end of the phrase. So, di dimadi an. I agree not. I do not agree. And if you have a question right now, how do you say it? One day in ushini. One day in ushini. Quickly. One day in ushini. I have a question. Okay, so what's your question? Let's hear this. U pe pekshini. U, what? Pe is pekshini. Pek means your. Shini, question. U pe pekshini. It is like English exactly. U pe. What is pek your? Shini, question. U pe pekshini. What is your question? And if you've noticed, there is ash and u. They are almost the same thing. What? Almost. U pe pekshini. Now, I'm talking too fast. So somebody want to say, talk slowly. How do you say that in Coptic? Saji, it means talk, speak. Khen with u osk, slowly, or it couldn't be translated exactly in English, but this is the expression. But osk, it means slow. U osk, slowly, if you want to consider it like that. So, saji, khen, u osk, talk slowly or with slowly. Good. So I think now it's time to go to another thing. Let's see together what we are going to talk about. Yeah, another list. I think it's wrong. How do you say that? Die Maui je es schafft. Yeah. Die, it means I in the present tense, present time. Maui, think. Die Maui, I think. Ja, that. Es, it. Schafft, wrong. So, die Maui, ja, es schafft. I think it is wrong. And if you think it's right, it's easy. Let's see it. So here we are. دماوي جاء اسمنت. Like the other one. دماوي means I think. جاء that. اسمنت. اسمنت it means right. اسمنت. اسمنت. S it means it. It is. دماوي جاء اسمنت. I think it is right. And if you are sure, how do you say that? D, as usual, as we said before, it means I in the present. Daggrout or dagrout, it's both are correct. D, daggrout. D means I in the present tense. Daggrout, I am sure. Sure. And not sure. I think some of you now can be able to construct that sentence from the previous things that we learned. So here it is. Die daggrout aan or an. Some they say an on. Not a big problem. Die daggrout aan. It means I am sure not. Not sure. This is not like English and even not like Arabic. It's maybe something like in Arabic if you know some Arabic, but this is ma'rafshi, but this is not ma'rafshi, I know. But anyhow, like the she in Arabic at the end. Okay, anyhow, this is how to say it not. Di daggrout an. Oh, and perhaps araw. This is easy. Araw. Araw means perhaps. Araw. Perhaps. Okay, wait. How do you say that? Wait. Just or gusht. Just. Wait. Okay, how do you say it? It's S-shopi. S-a-shopi. S-shopi. That's what we say in the liturgy. At the end of the liturgy, the people say, Amin S-shopi. They answer the priest, Amin S-shopi. Amin, yes, Amen S-shopi. Okay, let it be. Okay. Great. Now, let's go to next thing. I see. D now. D as usual. Me in the present tense. Now see. I see. D now. D now. Now pay attention. Ma ihtaj. Ma ihtaj. Mahtaj. Pay attention. As you see, I always read the first 2 times a bit slowly and stress on the words and then a bit faster. Great. And now we've got an idea about some commonly used sentences in Egyptian, Coptic, to start a conversation with. If you want to start a conversation, this will help you. It already makes a good conversation as a start conversation. Yes. Great. Now let's go to a little bit of grammar to understand the language well. Let's see this. This is the first lesson, Behwit in Osh, from the book of Muawwad Dawood. Muawwad Dawood was a very big Coptic scholar and a very big teacher and master, whatever any adjective you want to say. And I was fortunate also to meet this great man in Alexandria, Egypt. He made this book and I learned a lot from his book. And his book also has been translated into English, and this is the translation of his book. So I owe to the late Pensach Muawwad a lot, actually. So let's start with the definite and indefinite articles. U, it's like a in English, exactly. As you say, a book, a chair, a pencil, whatever. U. So ujom, it means a book. Udots, a chair. Udots. Ukash, a pencil. Ukash. Uosh, a lesson. Uosh. Uakp or uashp, both are correct. A watch. Now han. Han, it's indefinite plural. It is, you can consider it like some the word some in English. If you want to say some books, you can say some books or just say books. But in Coptic Egyptian, we use the han. Hanjom books, han dots, chairs, han kash, pencils, han oj, lessons, han ashp, watches. Okay, let's go to the definite articles but singular masculine. It's a P. P. If some of you know French or Spanish, but I don't know Spanish. I know French very well. So it's like the le. Le, it's masculine, la is feminine. So Coptic is like French so much, and Spanish too, in this way. So P means the masculine, the man. Piromi, piromi, the man. Pi alu, the boy. Pi alu. Pison, the brother. Pison. Pival or piwal, I consider both correct. It doesn't matter. Piwal, the eye. Piro, the door. Piro, easy. Pikahi, the floor, the earth in general speaking. Pikahi. Ip'ay, ip'ay or pay, sometimes they say it fluently. The house. Epshiri, the sun. Epshiri. Epuro, the king. You know these words, I know. Efyot, the father. Efnudi or Epnudi, the god. Efnib or Epnib, Utnab, sorry, it's in, let's talk in ancient style. This is Epnab or Epnab, the mister or master. Epra or Ephra, the son. Epran or Ephram, the name. Why do I say Ep or F? Because this letter represents the PH in English, like the word physics. So in some dialects it was pronounced, especially Saidic, as P. In other dialects it was pronounced as F. So this is not a big problem. Don't bother yourself with that. Let's go to the next one, which is singular feminine. D, et, et. D is like the word la in French, if you know it. So D esimi, the woman. La femme, if you know that word. D esimi. Di Uro, the queen. Di Uro. Di Soni, the sister. Di Shao, the cat. Di Shuri, the censer. Diri, the room. Di Ashp, the watch. Di Forshi, the table. Etcheri, the girl or daughter. Etpa or Etfa, the sky. Etmau, the mother. Etnab, the lady. And thank you very much for watching, and see you next time. Ujai Kheneb Shois. It means be safe in the Lord in Coptic.